Hey guys, Shazam here again. I gotta be honest, I'm not really excited about making this video, but here I am. Today I'll be talking about Baryon mode, explaining it, gauging its power, and giving my opinion on it, so let's start from the beginning. So we first get to see Baryon mode in chapter 51 of Boruto in their fight against Ishiki after Naruto and Sasuke were backed into a corner, basically. Kurama makes a proposition, a self-sacrificing jutsu that could potentially kill Ishiki, and that's Baryon mode. Kyuubi explains that this form will result in their deaths, as in both him and Naruto. Maybe one of them, and Naruto agrees. First, I'll have to talk on how this form is produced. Naruto and Kyuubi's chakra is continuously drained and essentially mixed to form a whole new type of energy. So it's safe to assume that the chakra created would be unlike the normal chakra that everybody has. In other words, you see how natural energy doesn't play by the rules of normal chakra? Same applies here. The chakra will continuously get drained until one or both Naruto and Kyuubi die. Though we find out later that it was only Kyuubi who dies as a result of this, and he was just lying so Naruto wouldn't hesitate. The form has 9 tails of chakra in human form with black patterns extending to Naruto's hair, which is shaped like some sort of horn, resembling Kyuubi's ears and obviously whiskers similar to KCM's, only they're more like stripes on his face. The form is said to have an enormous amount of chakra, despite Naruto and Kyuubi already having a lot. Now how is it more than the amount Naruto and Kurama have combined? Same way Ten Tails has more chakra than half of Kyuubi, who has more chakra than all Biju who initially formed the Ten Tails. I mean, like, individual Biju don't have a lot of chakra compared to Kyuubi, but it became immeasurable when they combined. And Kyuubi describes it as a similar process to nuclear fusion. Yes, Kyuubi had time to study nuclear physics inside of Naruto despite technological advancement being this recent and actually a major theme of Boruto's. So yeah, I will still talk crap about Boruto whether you like it or not. Remember how in the previous video I said KCM is the most overrated Kyuubi form? Yeah, this is probably the second most overrated Kyuubi form. To maintain this form for a long time, Naruto needs to make no unnecessary moves or even unnecessary thoughts. So this is already a major disadvantage. It's like being a hardcore Itachi fan or thinking he's very well written by just watching, don't think about it. In exchange, it gives a massive power up, the same way 8 Gates activation does. Temporarily invincible, basically. Just gotta point something out, this form doesn't use Sage mode and no Senjutsu as it isn't indicated in his eyes. He's able to completely counter all of Ishiki's movements or attempts to physically hit him, which already puts him way above his Kyuubi Sage mode form, which was barely able to keep up, and got smacked in fact. He isn't just able to counter Ishiki, but even completely overpower him for a while, but only slightly since Sasuke implies the difference isn't that big. The tails also have enough strength to stop and lift up Ishiki's falling interdimensional cube stuff. I don't even know what those are. And even stop high-speed rods that Sasuke is barely able to keep up with his Sharingan, though I don't know why they weren't micro-sized this time. After casually punching Ishiki, we find out the whole point of this form. As it shaves Naruto's life away, it also shaves away the opponent's life, even by just a touch, similar to the gentle fist effect on the internal organs and chakra. So what basically happens is that all chakra in this form is connected, including the opponent's chakra once you come into contact with them, and that's why they suffer the same downsides as the Baryon mode user. Within a few pages, Ishiki's lifespan was reduced from 20 hours to 30 minutes, and soon 5 minutes. As a Boruto hater, I gotta admit that this chakra connection thing is a very creative power. So well done, I guess? But then we get to the unfortunate part. Naruto, even when in this form, will still get fatigued and power down while this form is still active, and his chakra even drops rapidly. Naruto by that time won't be able to fight back. I'm gonna say something and I want you to keep in mind that I mean it literally. Baryon mode was stomped out of Naruto, literally. And this is why I think the form is overrated, as in power, cause it still has massive downsides that result in a loss. In the end, Kyuubi dies from inside Naruto, so no extraction occurs and Naruto is able to survive it. Now my opinion of this form, well, it has a cool design, I gotta say that. I really like it, but I'm not a fan of the execution. I think it's awfully convenient and the concept could have been better. For example, see how natural energy has a different effect on the features depending on where you learn it from? I was hoping Kyuubi absorbs natural energy, and this is essentially the Kyuubi form of Sage mode, where Naruto slowly starts turning into a fox, similar to Jiraiya and Kabuto turning to toads and snakes respectively. That would have been cool, to be honest. Could be a process of adding Kyuubi's chakra to it or turn Kyuubi's chakra itself into natural energy, since Kyuubi was kinda initially made of natural energy as a part of Ten Tails. So it would basically be Kyuubi reverting back to his original state. To put it simply, Kyuubi would be reversing the creation of all things jutsu that created him, and thus he dies permanently. I mean, if you're gonna kill him, at least make it permanent. The ability itself is useless and just happened to work for this situation where you needed to shorten someone's lifespan, and it reminds me a lot of Izanami. Because both techniques are useless if used in different situations against different enemies. Okay, all joking aside. I mean, I get why Naruto had to use that form, but believe it or not, if I was in Naruto with my coffee table level AP, I'd still be able to beat Ishiki, and here's how. Ever heard of secondhand smoking? Yeah, turns out one cigarette takes 11 minutes of your life away. If me, Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto all smoked together, a few cigarettes in our mouths and Ishiki would die very soon. And he better not get close or he'll die faster. Simple as that. No one has to die. Except for him. I mean, I'm no smoker unless you count the people who disagree with me. But you gotta think about it. And if you want me to come up with more ideas on how to beat the new cyborgs, let me know. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about this form. Nothing more to it than raw power, which I'm not really a fan of. By the way, just a fun fact, boxing is apparently a thing in Naruto. This is a big wow for me. Whoever wrote that didn't think it through, but whatever. Anyway, I guess this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe, please. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.